Majo, Karibuni Sana, Nangadat, Jambo, Sawubona, Assalamu Alaikum, Bonjour, Hola. What's up, everyone? Welcome. I open this space greeting you in some of the many languages that are spoken within the African diaspora. My name is Dr. Doris Tolliver, and I am a professor emerita from DePaul University. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to serve as the MC for this celebratory event. There's an ancient African proverb that says that it is important to start correctly. And so in keeping with our cultural tradition, I have asked our elders to give us permission to continue with the libations ritual. And they have indeed said, yes, we may. Many of you may be familiar with libations. For those of you who have never witnessed this ritual before this event, let me briefly describe its importance in African culture. Libations is an offering, a prayer, if you will, asking for blessings for the upcoming occasion or event. It recognizes the Creator, divine source, God, and it recognizes our ancestors. In a worldview where everything is believed to be interconnected, humans with nature, seen and unseen elements, the body, the mind, and spirit, libations is seen to restore the balance of energy and harmony between those who are living and those who have come before us. Call and response is also a part of our heritage. So when I pour the liquid for libations, I invite you to say a word of power or energy from our cultural tradition. You might say Ashe, you might say libations, you might say Amen or Hallelujah, or some other word. You may also sit in respectful silence during the libations. So with this water, filtered of impurities, we pour libations to the Creator, source energy, the one who is known by many names throughout our culture. We honor, recognize, and show our reverence for the original source of all our lives. We are thankful for being awakened this morning to be able to connect with each other so that we could enjoy the work and the play of this celebration. Thanking the Creator for breathing life into us so that we could come together to celebrate, we pour and we say, libations. Ashe. We pour libations, acknowledging those collective and family ancestors, those known from the history of people of African descent, as well as those that we have known personally. It is on all of their strong shoulders that we stand. They have paved the way for us to do the work and the play, to move forward in our lives, to live and fight for justice and liberation for ourselves as individuals, for our collective community, as well as the larger community of humanity. At this time, please say the names aloud of those in our collective community who have transitioned before us. Names such as the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Ida B. Wells Burnett, El Haj Malik Shabazz, Nana Ya Santua, Erminta Harry Tubman, and others, those named and unnamed. Now, please say aloud the names of personal family members through birth, extended family members, adopted or acquired family members who have transitioned. You may know them as mom, mother, daddy, papa, nana, Gigi, baba, auntie, so many names that we've called them. Their blood flows through our veins. Their blood ignites our spirit For those named and unnamed, we pour and say libations. So please call their names out now. Mama, Daddy, Mama Sarah, Bernice, Brenda, Ashe. And now we pour libations for 3 special members of the DPUBLC community who have made their transition. We miss them and we love them, and we want to have them as part of our ritual during this celebration. First, we recognize Carol Jackson Goodman. If it were not for Carol, we would not be here together. She was a visionary, a founding member of DePublic, and it was her idea that we have a celebration that acknowledge and recognize our graduating Black students from DePaul University. We remember you, Carol, and we pour and say libations. Next, we recognize and we remember Dr. Takora Rogers Harper. Takora was a double demon, having received her undergraduate and her graduate degree from DePaul University. She was an embodiment of Sankofa, going back to fetch it to help people remember our power and our strength as people of African descent. And for many years, she was the vocalist for our Black graduation ceremony, and every year bringing so many of us, including myself, to tears as she sang "The Wind Beneath My Wings." We love you, we remember you, and we pour libations for you, Takora. And next, Dr. Terry Smith, who was at the law school. I remember Terry, always remember him as being a voice speaking truth to power, sometimes at his own expense. But he was such a model for us to know that our responsibility was to live and breathe and speak justice and liberation. We pour and say libations as we recognize Terry. Ashe. The theme of this year's graduation ceremony is Sankofa. Sankofa is a concept from the Akan and the Fanti people of Ghana, West Africa. And it is from a proverb that is stated in Tree, which is the language of Ghana. Se wo were fina wo, Sankofa yenche. Also stated as Sankofa won chiri. It is not taboo to go back and fetch it. Sankofa is a very powerful concept, and you're going to be hearing some more about that as we continue with our ceremony. Now it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. A. Gabriel Esteban, DePaul University President, to present a message to all of the graduating students.
It is a pleasure to welcome you to the 25th Annual Graduation for Students of African Descent. To the class of 2022, congratulations! We are so happy to celebrate this important milestone in your life. Through the years, DePublic has hosted thousands of graduates and their families in a culturally infused event to celebrate their accomplishments. The theme for this year's special occasion is Sankofa, a reminder to remember our history while also moving forward. It's a fitting theme for the class of 2022, and I hope the program will inspire our students to reflect on their time at DePaul and the future path that lies ahead. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the parents, spouses, significant others, and extended families that helped our students on their academic journey. Thank you for your constant love and support. I know how proud you must be of your loved one. While the last couple of years have thrown you a number of curveballs, you didn't just step up to the plate, you knocked it out of the park. Hold on to the lessons gained during challenging times, the importance of being flexible, adapting to the unknown, and always, always being kind. You may be surprised by how well these guiding principles will serve you professionally and personally. Consider these wise words from St. Vincent de Paul. Rarely is any good done without difficulty. Class of 2022, you face many difficulties, one you never could have anticipated when you first started at DePaul. You work hard to earn your degree, and you have accomplished something extraordinary. The time you spent at DePaul will serve you well as you work to transform the world into a better and brighter place. Please keep DePaul's values close to your heart. Remember our commitment to service, our passion for social justice, our love for others, especially those who are left behind by society. Move forward with confidence, strength, and purpose. The world will be better because of it. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Esteban, for your affirming and supportive words for our graduating students this year. One of the hallmarks of our Black graduation program over the last few years has been the pledge to the red, black, and green flag. This flag was created by the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey and members of the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League in 1920. The flag is a symbol of unity and the interconnectedness of people within the African descent community worldwide. Please join me now from wherever you're watching to say the pledge to the red, black, and green flag. If at all possible, please stand. We pledge allegiance to the red, black, and green, our flag, the symbol of our eternal struggle, to the land we must obtain, one nation of Black people with one God for us all, totally united in the struggle for Black love, Black freedom, and Black determination. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Sandra Bowen, DePaul alumna and retiree, who will lead us in singing the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice. As you all continue standing, please feel free to sing along from wherever you are viewing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun, let us march on till victory. is one. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Sandra. You have made James Weldon Johnson proud with your beautiful and lovely voice. Thank you for leading us, and thank you, everyone, for joining in. And now, for the keynote speaker for our celebration, Mr. Darrell Arrington. Darrell Arrington, who I've known as DJ for many, many years as a colleague and friend, serves as the Assistant Vice President for the Division of Student Affairs. He leads the Office of Multicultural Student Success and Access and Attainment, which includes TRIO SSS, TRIO McNair, and Mitchum Scholars programs. Darrell's career in higher education spans for 32 years. He is an Illinois Student Assistance Commission Commissioner. Darrell is a proud double demon with a bachelor's degree in social science and a master's degree in public service management. He cares deeply about DePaul's Vincentian mission. He has served as the Black Graduation Committee Chair for the last 10 years. Darrell is excited to return to his roots in student affairs and help develop sustainable programs and systems that aid students in persisting to graduation. He cares about you, he cares about us, and it is my extreme pleasure and honor to introduce Mr. Darrell Arrington, our keynote speaker.
Greetings, class of 2022, the 25th class that the DePaul University Black Leadership Coalition has had the privilege of celebrating. We, the Black faculty and staff of DePaul University, share pride with you and your village in this accomplishment. We see you, we acknowledge you, and we celebrate you. Your success validates the sacrifices of generations of ancestors and the personal investments in you of current Black faculty and staff. Many of us whom you have probably never met, never spoken to, or never seen. But we were there, helping you, advocating for you, and rooting for you behind the scenes. Remember that when you achieve, your community achieves. This is the ending of a portion of your life's journey and the beginning of another. It is wise to take pause and reflect on your experience. I invite you to partake in Sankofa. Sankofa is an African word from the Akan tribe in Ghana. The literal translation of the word is, it is not taboo to fetch what is at risk of being left behind. It is represented with the symbol of a bird whose feet are firmly planted forward with its head turned backwards. Sankofa reminds us that as we move forward, we should look back and take what is good and helpful from the past with us. As you think about that journey that you've taken over the last 2 to 6 years, find what affirmed you. Find what strengthened you. Find what inspired you. And find what made you grow. Only you know all of the struggles, obstacles, and distractions that you faced in arriving here. And only you can claim the resilience, the grit, and determination that you developed in earning this degree. You are our hope for a better future in a society that does not always believe that our lives matter, that conspires to undermine our unity, and that consistently underestimates our abilities and appropriates the fruits of our brilliance. Remember, we are the change that we seek. For me, Sankofa also reminds us of our responsibility to reach back and help others to move forward. As alumni, you will have many ways in which to help those that come after you. Make time to share both your talents and your wisdom with the students who are and who will be on the path that you've just completed. Come back and speak with them. Become their mentors and join the village that supports them. Continue to act on the Vincentian spirit of service that you have been exposed to. It will keep you in touch with your humanity. The world needs it, and it just feels good to help other people. Help DePaul to improve the Black student experience. You know what needs to be done, and as alumni, you have power in your voice and your money to affect change. Class of 2022, go forth and change the world. You are ready, you are good enough, and your community is counting on you. Remember to continue learning, laughing, loving, and looking back as you move forward.
Thank you, Daryl, for those powerful words, for your strong commitment to the success for students here at DePaul University. We are glad that you have been a member of the community and of the public in leadership. Thank you. And now for our student speaker. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. David Jacoby Collins. Dr. Collins is receiving his doctorate in educational leadership superintendency. He was born and raised in Joliet, Illinois, by a single mother in a community with bleak surroundings. He focused on his faith in Jesus Christ and went on to thrive educationally. In 2013, he was honored with the Distinguished Graduate Award at Concordia University. Dr. Collins is the founder of a nonprofit organization. He is a published author, a grateful son, and a family man. Dr. Collins wants everyone he encounters to receive a message of hope and encouragement that will help them to live freely and fully. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. David Jacoby Collins.
Greetings, Black graduating class of 2022. My name is Dr. David Jacoby Collins, and I am humbled and honored to have been selected as the Black graduation student speaker to speak to and celebrate my fellow students of African descent. Thank you to the selection committee and the dedicated team of individuals who worked diligently to support, educate, and celebrate this precious group of students. Thank you to DePaul University for its commitment to outstanding teaching, academic excellence, real-world experience, community engagement, and systemic change. The commitment to ethics, professionalism, compassion, dignity for all people, and building a diversely inclusive learning community has given all of us a premier learning experience that we will cherish for the balance of our lives. To the Black graduating class of 2022, congratulations, we did it. This momentous feat of scholarship that all of us accomplished today is an amazing checkpoint in our lives. Just remember, this is not the end of our journey, but the beginning of our purpose in life. This is our beginning to living out the meaning of Sankofa in our lives. Sankofa, derived from the Akan tribe in Ghana, means go back and retrieve the valuable lessons from the past. And that is why we are gathered here today, to retrieve the valuable lessons from our past in order to forge a brighter future. Our history reveals our present state. Our history reveals who we are. And who are we? We are a regal people with a history that runs as deep as the earth's crust. We are progenitors of science, technology, engineering, mathematics, art, literature, music, history, civilization, exploration, globalization. We carry greatness within us that we must share with the world. But Like all great things, our greatness was tried. We were tested. We endured a crucible that was designed to break us. Then we emerged, refined and fortified. You see, adversity does not build character, it reveals it. I'll repeat that. Adversity does not build character, it reveals it. Our character was revealed when we held on to hope during our voyage to a strange land from our motherland. Our character was revealed when we destroyed the shackles that were placed on our minds and on our hands. Our character was revealed when we converted a strange land into a healthy home. And our character was revealed when we toiled for peaceful justice while rejected and alone. And now we, like the embodiment of Sankofa, a bird of legend who looks to the lessons of the past while moving forward to the future, we reveal our character through our scholarship. We will use our elevated position in society to lift up our fellow brothers and sisters and build bridges and stronger foundations for our lineage. So, class of 2022, remember who we are. We are a people of distinction, moral principle, and pride. We keep integrity, responsibility, and scholarship by our side. We are leaders and teachers and queens and kings. We share the mysteries of histories and the riches they bring. We are the builders of the future and the lighters of the way. So let's fill our ranks with the scholars of tomorrow, today. Ashe.
Thank you, Dr. Collins, for that wonderful presentation, helping us remember the importance and the meaning of Sankofa for our community. Thank you. And now, let me say that again. And now, the moment you have been waiting for, where we honor the hard work, the smart work, and yes, the joy and the play of these graduating students, the class of 2022. Let's give them a hand. Call all your people who have been waiting for this part. Those of you who haven't been in the room, with you virtually or in another location. Tell them it's time to get ready for the symbolic walk across the stage. Go get your drink. Go get your ice cream, go get your cake, whatever your snacks are for celebrating, because this is a part to enjoy.
Good evening. I am Dean David Miller. On behalf of the Jarvis College of Computing and Digital Media, it is my pleasure to introduce our 2022 graduates.
Good evening. I'm Dean Paul Zients of the College of Education. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you our 2022 graduates.
Good evening. I am Guillermo Vasquez de Velasco, Dean of LIS. On behalf of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, it is my pleasure to introduce our amazing 2022 graduates. Congratulations.
Greetings, I am Dean Stephanie Dance Barnes, and on behalf of the College of Science and Health, it is my pleasure to introduce our 2022 graduates.
Hi, I am Interim Dean Goya Paz Brownrigg, and on behalf of the Theater School at DePaul University, it is my great pleasure to introduce our class of 2022. Congratulations, graduates.
What a beautiful array of Black achievement, Black accomplishment, talent and tenacity, success, dedication, and commitment. Blacknificence. Let's give all of our graduating students a big round of applause and lots of music and rhythm. Let me see where's some. Let them hear how proud we are of them. Congratulations, Mo Hangera. As we near the end of our celebration now, I'd like to share an African blessing with you. It was written to honor the change of the year, a change in season. But in many ways, your graduation represents transition into a new year, into a new phase of your life. A rite of passage, if you will, as you move from one identity to another. You're even changing your name from student to graduate. Listen to the wishes expressed in this piece and consider how it might speak to you. An African blessing for a new you. Walk tall, walk well, walk safe, walk free. And may harm never come to thee. Walk wise, walk good, walk proud, walk true. And may the sun always smile on you. Walk prayer, walk hope, walk faith, walk light. And may peace always guide you right. Walk joy, walk brave, walk love, walk strong. And may life always give you a song. And know that you are never singing alone. For the Creator and our ancestors are always here to hold you, guide you, share their strength and help you on your way. Know that you are blessed and loved every day. Because I am, because we are, you are me, you are us, and we will always be together. Ashe. Graduates, you made it! And because you made it, we all have made it. The public would like to again affirm all of our graduates for a job well done. Mo Hangera, congratulations. You will now be a member of the vast DePaul University alumni community. Even though you have graduated, your DePaul community and family is still here to support you. Continue to thrive and prosper throughout whatever life may bring to you. You have the model of our African ancestors, your family members, faculty, staff, and alumni who, in spite of odds against them at times, could say that they prospered, that we prospered, and we have lived and remembered Sankofa. Through a time of COVID-19 and its variants, we can say that we have lived strong and proud and remembered who we are. With the knowledge, skills, abilities, and critical thinking that you have further developed, practiced, and honed at DePaul University, as a graduate, you can say you live in and you remember Sankofa. And like Mama Maya Angelou has written, you still rise, you still rise, you still rise. Sankofa allows us to rise in the midst of so many slings and arrows and weapons formed against us, against you, because we go back to fetch that which we may have forgotten. You know what to do. You are well equipped. So go out into the world, continue the work of being a warrior, healer, and builder for our community. That is our responsibility. Sankofa. It is not taboo to go back and fetch it. Go back and fetch that which has made us strong, which has made us prosperous, which has made us successful, and pass that along to the ones that follow behind you. All the best, class of 2022. Take care, be well, and stay safe. Peace.